Hey, welcome back as we continue to learn the sounds and the names of the sounds of the piano. If you aren't sitting at your piano right now, I want you to go ahead and take your laptop or whatever you're using to go sit at your piano so we can do a little bit review of the sounds. Go ahead to your piano and then we'll get started. For a little bit of review, let's go ahead and find a high-pitched D. Okay, go ahead and find a high-pitched D on your piano. Here's an example on my piano. A high-pitched D. Let's find a middle pitch C. Can you find a middle pitch C on your piano? Here's an example on mine. How about you find a low-pitched D on your piano? Can you find a low-pitched D on your piano? That's an example on my piano. This is a low-pitched D. Next, can you find a middle pitch F? Find a middle pitch F. Here's one on my piano. Let's find a low pitch B. A low pitch B. Here's a low pitch B on my piano. Let's next find a high-pitched F. Can you find a high-pitch F on your piano? Here's an example of a high-pitched F on my piano. Okay, let's move back to the middle of your piano. Let's just do all middle pitches now. Can you find D right in the middle of your piano? Okay, and we are learning that D is very simple to find because D always falls between the two black keys. Here's another D. Why don't you take a minute and find all of the D's on your piano? Just use a single finger and find all the D's. Go ahead and do that now. Let's also go ahead and find all of the C's on your piano. Here's two of the C's on my piano. Go ahead and find all of the C's on your piano. All of the E's. Find all of the E's on your piano. Okay, go ahead and find all of the B's on your piano. All of the B's. Now let's find all of the F's on your piano. Here's an F on my piano. Go ahead and find all of the F's on your piano. Nice work finding so many names and sounds on the piano. Now I'm going to play a sound and I want you to name that sound for me. What is this sound? This is an F. What is this sound? This is a C. What is this one? Yes, that is a D. How about this one? What is this sound? That is an E. What is this one? That is a B. How about this one? Yes, that is D again. How about this one? This is F. How about this one? This is B. Nice work on that. Okay, we're going to add the final names of the sounds that we have not identified yet. So let's go back to D. We know D really well because it's right in between these two black keys. And we also have a piece of paper in front of us that has the 7 letters of the alphabet, the first 7 letters of the alphabet. Okay, and we've looked at D, we've looked at E, and C, and F, and B. Okay, so we go back to D, and we look at our piece of paper, and we see to the right of D, we have E and F, and then we have G. Okay, we have G. Here's another G on the piano. Okay, so take a look and see where G is in relation to the 3 black notes, okay? Why don't you go ahead to your piano and find all the G's on your piano? Okay, we're gonna learn the final sound and its name that we have not talked about yet. So let's go back to D. And we know to the left, there is C. And then we know to the left of C is B. And then finally to the left of B is A. So here is A. Look at where it's at in relation to the 3 black keys, okay? This is A, and this is A, and this is A. Why don't you take a few minutes and go to your piano and find all the A's on your piano? We're going to continue our discussion on pulses and our strong, weak pulse. So I'm going to play another piece for you that I want you to listen for the strong, weak, okay? Listen to this. Strong, weak, strong, weak. Okay, we're going to call that a 2-pulse measure because there's 2 pulses with the start of every strong accent. There's strong, weak, or if we go back to our train coming down the track, it's puff, 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 puff. This time I want you to clap to it, and I want you to clap louder on the strong pulse and softer on the weak pulse. So, okay, let's try this together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak. Strong, weak, strong, weak. Nice work. I want to go back to the piece that I played in the last lesson for you, this is also a 2-pulse measure. Strong, weak, strong, weak. Just as I play, just listen for a few seconds to the music so you can begin to hear the pulse. And then once you hear the pulse, go ahead and start clapping to it as well. Nice work. Feeling the strong, weak, strong, weak. Now we're going to do what we call a 3-pulse measure, where it's strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. We're going to begin to touch on that today. Why don't you listen to this one? I'm going to play one more for you in a 3-pulse measure. So strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. See if you can listen and hear the strong, weak, weak order of all the pulses. Strong, weak, weak. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak. And those are called 3-pulse measures. As we continue talking about pulses and the strong pulse and the weak pulse, and we've talked about 2-pulse measures and 3-pulse measures. So remember that a 2-pulse measure sounds strong, weak, or puff, 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 puff. And a 3-pulse measure sounds like strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, or puff, 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 puff. So I'm going to play some pieces for you, and at the end, let's talk about whether they're 2-pulse or 3-pulse measures, okay? Here's the first one. What do you think? Was it strong, weak, strong, weak? Or did you hear the strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak? What do you think? Okay, so this one was a 2-pulse measure. Let's listen to the first couple measures again. Strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, strong. Okay, so that was a 2-pulse measure. Let's try another one. It's not a big deal if you're not getting them right. Don't worry about it. We're going to keep practicing until we can get 2 pulses and 3-pulse measures to the place where we can hear them well and identify. So here's another one. do you think? Was it a 2-pulse measure piece or a 3-pulse? This one was a 3-pulse measure this time. So let's listen again. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. You hear it? Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. All right, let's keep going. What do you think? 2-pulse or 3-pulse? This one had the strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak feel. Listen again and see if you can hear that. Strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak. So that was a 3-pulse piece. How about this one? 2-pulse or 3-pulse in this one? What do you think? 2-pulse or 3-pulse? This one was a 2-pulse measure song. So if you think about strong, it's strong, weak, strong, weak. Listen again and see if you can hear it too. That's 2-pulse. How about this one? 2-pulse or 3-pulse measure? What do you think? 2-pulse or 3-pulse? This one is in 3-pulse time, so strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, weak, strong, weak, strong. 3-pulse measure. Nice job today. Hey, until we meet again, is what I want you to do is I want you to listen to a variety of music, even a lot of the recordings that I did for you today. They're all listed on the website, and I want you to listen to them until you can continue identifying the difference between a 2-pulse and a 3-pulse measure. So keep listening until that comes easy, and you'll get there. Even if it's hard for you right now, you'll get there and you'll be able to feel the difference between a 2-pulse and a 3-pulse measure. And now we have learned the names of every sound on the piano. Okay, we've learned A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So go ahead this week and find each of those sounds on the piano until you're comfortable finding them and you can do it quickly and rapidly.